もでけえな。頭でいいか。ああ、これあれか。×ボタンで選ぶ系か。メニュー、声はいいか。エフェクト。わからん。ディスプレイ言語日本語。ニューゲーム。初めてこのゲームをプレイする際におすすめのモードです。通常モードは敵のレベルの標準レベル。このモードはハード。ハードモードは体力で下げてまあ、ノーマルでいいな。会話の字幕はオン。まあ、ここら辺もいいんじゃないかな。来たね、アウターワールド。
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like
旅ですが、体験をさらに短く数分、全員へ安全快適なプライベート冷眠睡眠室を用意しております。あなたの生産性を最大化する完璧な社会で目覚めるんです。おまけに完全雇用。就業企業も大したことありませんが、この世界と皆さんの自分の運命を切り開くことでできるのです。ハルションコロニーで。ほうほうほう。コロニーコーチ。脱走者ロニーに対する犯罪発生の指名手配中。
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
なるほど。ここで決めていくわけね。
I hope you're ready to shoulder a burden, friend.
強さ、近接武器のダメージと運べる武器の数量に。ほう。器用度は、近接武器の速度と、リロード。ほうほうほう。
Muscular atrophy is practically a hobby in this colony.
あ、これで平均なのか。アベレージ。クリティカルヒットのボーナスダメージに影響すると。影響を受けるスキルが。ヘッドショットや弱点ダメージボーナスに影響する。ピッキング性能。魅力派閥からでクールダウンに影響を及ぼす。ゴールドシェア。自然に回復する能力に影響を及ぼす。知力とこれと、これ上げて、性格は平均的でいいんじゃねえかな。そんなになんか上げる必要はなさそうな気がする。これでいこうか。スキル。2ポイント触れる。利用可能ポイント。 選べなくない？
A rabble rouser. Perfect. The colony's full of rabble.
あ、全体で選ぶのか。
You are going to paint this system red, my friend.
会話あげるか。会話あげる。
Someone with a talent for exploiting insecurities.
会話あげる。適正。目立った適正なし。ボーナス、精神力プラス1。あなたこれ、飲食の効果ない。ブロックプラス1。説得プラス1。工学回避。なんか、どれがいいんだろう。説得でいくか。説得でいく。
Handle bits for a living, huh?
ああ、これで性別選べるのか。男だろう。顔、あ、間違えた。
You're better off without an indenturement contract.
これで、うわー、細けー。細かいな。幅。変わってる？なんか、変わってるように見えない。額の膨らみ。あ、ここか。こんな感じでいいじゃないか。目の大きさ。怖っ。なんかもうこれでいい気がするんだけど。目の大きさ、縦。あー、そういうこと。顎の長さ。これでいいかな。髪。お、かっこいいじゃん。これでいこうかな。ハゲ上がってんな。ハゲ上がってるのいいな、これ。モヒカンも捨てがたいけど、ハゲ上がってるのいいな。いや、でも、やだな。かっこいい、かっこいい感じでしょ。これでしょ。髪の毛の色。赤だろ。あ、ヒゲね。ヒゲはなくていいや。特徴、メイク。あー、なんかデスティニーっぽいわ、なんか。鼻血で撮るやん。あー、これはいいな、別に。いや、汚れとかあるな。傷。傷入れるか。 づいてよ。これだな。年齢。あ、おじいちゃんっぽく年寄ってるのでいいのか。これでいいや。戻る。
Working your way up to provisioner?
間違えた。これでいいや。次。
大丸兄さん。
お、まこやん、おいっす。キャラクター名は、もちろん、
おつまめ。
大丸と。おいっす、おつまめ。で、次へ。これでいいや。このキャラクターで
それ気になるゲームや。
ああ、そうで、俺気になってたからさ、買っちゃった。結構面白いやつらしいよ。今日もついている。キャラクリがね、結構あるっぽい。今触った感じ。
Not likely, bootlickers.
あ、避難した。
Initiate skip jump.
面白そうよね。わら、キャラクリで1時間やな左矢印。
あー、わかる。キャラクリで1時間ぐらいかかりそうだけど、俺はもう適当にやっちゃった。
Shit.
ちょっと明るすぎたかな。そんなことないか。
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid.
Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
主人公は冬眠していたと。
Reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so
好きな世界観ね。そうだね。オブシディアだから、多分結構面白いと思う。フォールアウトとか好きな人はいいゲームだと思う。
I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more.
君の助けが欲しい。いいだろう。
I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
おお。いきなり飛ばされるんや。
大丸さんにかかれば一国を滅亡。わら。
俺の国を築き上げるぜ。じゃあ仁義なき戦いだから、このタイトルの通り。仁義なきアウターワールドだから。もう情け容赦ないから。
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah,
はい。
there you are. Now, where were we?
いつに戦だったの君は放送。
Smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be
着
waiting
地点
for
のあ
you
と
at
待っ
the
てるんだ。
landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing
仁義ない。
gunslinger,
わ
one of
ら
a。kind,
やばいや
just
つや
that
ん。
sort of thing.
わ
You'll
ら。
like him, I'm sure.
そう、仁義ない
I've also outfitted
仁
you
義な
with
き
a
アウターワール
simple
ドだから。
wireless monitor, so I can track
やりたい
your
放題
progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. I'm
すべてに言いました。あんたが足りなかっ
colonists
た。
are counting on you.
いきなりあれだよね。起こされて落とされるっていう。さあ、着きましたと。
大丸さん頼りにしていいんかわら。
やばいだろうな。
Ah, you've landed good.
Hawthorne
should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to
Ara.
plant the beacon and move away, not stand there
死んどるやん。
holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
ハルシェンへようこ
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted
Hawthorne
the fellow. Might have
こい
gone
つが
after
乗
the
って
bounty
い
on
た
my head. Shame about the whole squash
船を
thing.
奪いなさいってい
Nasty
う
way to go.
あれなんだろう。
下敷きやんけ。
振動はなしで、感度は 40% ぐらいでいいかな。しゃがむは
家
回る
事してくる。後でだ、いまるさんのアーカイブ見よてろ。
ああ、オッケーオッケー、いってらっしゃい。もうちょっと感度高くていいな。どんなもんだろう。振り切って70%
またノーン。
お、またのーん。お、気づかれた。敵の頭上にメーターが出てると発見されていると。なになになになになに。
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
ダメージ食らってるよ。体力が低下します。気をつけてください。1個消費します。ああ、そういうこと。
Hey, you, come here.
Nani?
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
これは痛い。
wow, that stings.
メディカルを5個上げてもな。何があったんだ。
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of
暴
that,
発した。
right?
銃を貫通した。
Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
– これメディカルやってあげた方がいいのかな。
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
しょうがない
Hope
な。
you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
死んでも同然だぞと。
Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of
フェ
matter.
イスオブシサシ。
Unless I'm
俺は死んでない
dead,
から。
I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post.
以上とし
I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance?
入り口ある容
Marauders
器
come
が見え
sniffing
るか。
around in here, and I can take them
一発
all
ぶ
out
ち
with
込め
a
ば
single
まとめ
shot.
てしまっていける。いい
Not
考え
bad,
だ
huh?。
あー。説得してみよう。
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo,
Oh,
not counting a
銃もらっ
bullet in
た。
my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
よし。10手に入れた。10手に入れたのと。 お前には死んでもらおうか。なんかもらえたりするのかな。スプラットの皮取る。弾があと100発。タクティカルタイムリレーション。ほう。何急に襲ってきて爆発させたけど。アタックって言ってたぞ、なんか。電磁ピック。とりあえず、なんか持ってこう。ちょっとお前らのもの全部もらうわ。もう一体どこ行った？あれ ?2 体なかったっけ？これ何これ？あれもう一ハッキングと鍵のピッキング。はい。これどうやってやるんだろう。武器の切り替えとかないのかな。また撃っちゃったよ。死んでもらおう。おりゃ。よこせ。よこせ、お前ら。あれ、もう一体の死体がどこにいた？あれこれ死体消えんのかな？あった。あれこいつは取ったんだ。あれ見て、そこに転がってなかったっけ？いっか。感度ちょっと難しいな。微調整が難しい。
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
なるほど、あんたの同僚が一人。
Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. You know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
説得、脅し、威圧。説得しむか。
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go. I'll take this one. I just earned a fine bonus.
汚せ。あとは特に何も持ったのか。
Please be informed that this
今回
vessel
の今回の
contains no valuable
50してく
plunder.
ださい。
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself. Hello, please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
何も乱用しに来たわけじゃない。
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
今地上にいるの分かってんの？
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
放送待ちだ、残念だ。
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
交換の必要があります。
The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
レベルアップしました。経験値を別にレベルアップすることで、最後の数値が増え、アップグレードできるかな。なるほどね。武器の切り替えがよくわからないな。スキル向上。クレオおばさん。ふんふんふん。利用可能ポイントが10ポイント。あと2ポイントか。これでいいだろう。タイムディレーションロケーション。戦闘会話能力をアンロックしました。正しい種類を攻撃すると、その攻撃が自動的に推理着されます。はい。あ、三角で変えられるんだ。あー、なるほどね。
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
음... 騙してみるか。騙してみる。
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
あれが目標の街か。走ったりするスタミナとかそういう上限の概念はないんだな。なんか中学期持ったやついなかった。銃弾とかは防げないだろうな。
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
どうして俺が侵略者じゃないの？
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Ojama. なんかアイテムない？あるよな。あー、フォールアウトっぽいわ。ここ開かないの。 よし、やっていこうか。いろんな、こういうところ探りたくなっちゃうよね。
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. I don't know which company you work for, but if it's Spacer's choice, boss can still write you up for fraternizing with an incompetent worker. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
君には助けが必要だ。
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work. I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Sick days come up. At least I paid my gravesite fees.
Huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Oh, I guess, never mind.
You trying to get us all in trouble? What do you think you're doing?
これ何をしてるんだ今帰ると。スペースアーチェイスが評価があった。
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
なんか評価下がったな。よくわからんけど。これなんだ
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene.
あ、なるほどね。
Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
いいから払え。
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. with my apologies. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
何か案があったら聞かせてくれるか。
Much obliged.
なるほど。助かるよ。
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
もう行くよ。特殊技能を選択を行います。この技能で買うことができる。2レベル上がるごとに消費。ああ、なるほどね。基礎体力が上がる。何がいいんだろうな。基礎体力上げとこうか。上げとこう。エッジウォーターを何とも着衣でない。こういうとこも入れる。
You read the latest report?
今帰るとこ。
Just don't make any trouble for me.
だいたい今帰るとこで済むんやな、これ。あ、やべえ。また下がった。スペーサーチョイスからの評価が下落。
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
Sides of the mirror. Emerald bar. 観光地の。
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one, and I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
なるほどね。
The people living in the botanical labs.
脱走者の
They're
かつて労
deserters,
働者だ。彼らには
former
元のポストに戻って
workers.
もらいた
I
い。
need
帰る場
them
所に
back
戻っ
at
て
their
ほしいのだ。
posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the
植
botanical
物
lab.
実験場へ立ち寄ってもら
Speak
えな
to
い
their
か。彼らの
leader,
リーダー、
Adelaide.
で、
Tell her the
フィ
power's
ルムを
about
つけ
to
れるか
go,
らそろそろ一
and
段
that it's
と元
time
に
her
戻った
band
方
of
がいい。
deserters came back to town.
なるほど。
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I
キャ
understand,
ンプで
her
は
camp
彼
looks
女
to
が
her
指
for
導的な
leadership.
立場で女性なんだな。
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong
こ
to
れは
one
みんなスペー
community,
サーズチョイスファ
the
ミリーという
Spacer's
同じコミュ
Choice
ニティ。
family. If we dissolve
一緒
into
は忘れて
factions,
くるな。
then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant.
父さんは
Tell me
私
all
は
you
それ
knew.
で知ってること全
I
然
could come in
私がいれ
useful.
ば役に立つと思うよ。
I mean, if that's
も
all
もちろん
right
私
with
が
you,
いれ
Mr.
ば。
Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is
きっと
talented
役に立つこと。
and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter
私
the
のパス
plant.
を君に
I am
立つ。
trusting
君
you
が
with
望むな
mine
らホルコム
and
君
trusting Miss Holcomb to
も
guide
穴
you
に
if
つけ
you'd
てい
like.
い。
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot
な
to
るほど、
ask
なる
of
ほ
a
ど。
stranger, I know.
それじゃあ行こう。リード・トンプソン。仲間が一人増えました。彼らは冒険に参加するキャラクターであらゆる面で協力してくれます。仲間は戦闘時に一緒に戦い、仲間のスキルプレイヤーを高めてくれます。運搬能力が向上する。
daimaru-san。
お、まっちゃんを。
まあ、紅茶。
おいっすー。なるほど。仲間について知るにはレジャーの仲間を確認してください。
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
おいすおいすです。
おいっす、おいっす、おいっす。リードの鍵がないと開けられない。おい、いんのかいなんかその、 その目はやめてよ。
That's not possible. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry.
だからまあ、あなたはここから出たい、できたいんだもんね。
And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
トブソンさんはトブソンさんなりに仕事とかで得た買えないのものをの見方を持っていると思う。でもそれだけの話が全てじゃないんだ。それは脱走者の話か。
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Let's 立ち去りたいと望む誰かを責めるなんてできないの。
Life's hard here,
これ生きてるのが精一杯や。
especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister.
ご飯5時なのでまた来ます。
はい、じゃあねー。
また時遊んでくださいね。
あ、やろうね、やろうね。
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
ほう。こいつか。
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees. which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Wait. もろフォールアウトだな。いやー、こういう探索系でやばいな。めっちゃ時間かかるかも。やんないの？あれ、銃持ってなかったっけ？銃欲しいな。なんかアサルトライフルみたいなの持ってなかったっけ？あ、いいじゃん。アサルトライフル。アサルトライフル。 見やすいやん、サイトも。ペーサーチョイスのパパ。
Almost lost a finger in the cat.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine. Whoa, did
そうだ。
Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
まだあと20年ぐらいは生きそう
Steer
だから。
clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Oh.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Reed はなん かないと関数。ハールバティは町の牧師に会いたがっている。リードの依頼に疑問を抱いているようだ。助言をくれるだろう。うんうん。コンラットは種で長短で床を選んでいる。エッジウォーターの南東部にある離着陸場。
面白い。
あ、面白いよ。警備している。南東部にある。南東部にある陸上どこだ？とりあえず今現状のものを話すか。
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
エメラルドベール地域。あ、じゃあこっちで合ってんだな。フォールアウトの世界観が好きな人は面白いと思う。ああ、なるほどね。なんかあるかな。なんか似たような建物だ。キング。こっちじゃないな。こっちに用はないな。ふぅ。こっちの反対側から出ればいいのか。ドンカッカドンカッカドンカッカドンカッカ。 ここか。
When I was little, we'd get freighters.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifle. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron.
何の話をしてるのか。ああ、それな。
That's right. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures, when the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you... I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term...
なるほどね。それぞれやれと。ラドウィックの拠点を発見した君の勇気を試すのに人類の生で破壊してほしい。来た。ロボットがいる。何もいなくない？何のこと言ってんだろう。機械。このことを指してるわけじゃないだろう。なんか近づきたくなる。 貝の骨片いいのかな。
Bring us on. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanicals have been programmed? First,
Easy.
作業台では武器や防具のアップグレードを行うことができる。タイプをショックに変更できる。作業台。めっちゃ盗むやん。とりあえずなんか、かなりミッションを受けちゃってるような気がするんだよな。気のせい、そんなことないのかな。とりあえずあいつに報告しに行くか。
I've always felt weird in here. It's too.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's toss...
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
なるほど。
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it
a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down... I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence... My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than... It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you.
Something got you down?
Another day at the cannery.
Groy. こんなでかい昆虫みたいなやつも出てくるのか。
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you.
Things going on?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches... Oh.
You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion.
robot. T. もう1時間半やってんのか。とりあえず一旦ここで終わりにするかな。偵察用ロボット。どこにおんねん。オプションで、セーブ。よし。じゃあ終わりにします。